Welcome everybody. This is a quick overview of the PSYCHOZ CCG interface and tabletop. First thing that we can do here, click the little question mark over here and you get all the commands and all the things about the interface that you really need to find. So if you ever get lost while you're playing, just click that and you'll get all the information that you need. What we've got set up is a tabletop that's broken into quadrants. We've got our battleground, ready, currency, and parole. So now that's going to make a little more sense when we get into the gameplay a little bit later. Over here is a pile of counters. These are little counters that you can click and drag and turn up and down in terms of numbers. And that's going to help us when we're keeping track of our attack and defend of our cards. We have our 20-sided die here. If you roll over it and click R for roll, you can roll that. We have our life meter here, which we start at 25. With the wheel mouse, we can move that up or down. And you lose the game if you ever hit 0. We have starter decks with the pedestrian deck, a law deck, and a killer deck. And you can choose which faction you want to play with. And what you do is click once and then drag the deck that you want to play. I'm going to grab the pedestrian deck for now. Death row here, that's where cards go when basically it's kind of like getting killed, but they're not dead. They'll sit over there in death row. Now to move around, what I'm doing is I'm just clicking anywhere on the tabletop and just dragging. And that allows me to move around. If I right click, I can rotate the screen and get a better 3D perspective. With the right click, if I kind of drag left and right, I can do this. So also with the middle mouse button, I can zoom in, zoom out. And that's really helpful when you have a lot of cards on the deck and you need to see what's going on. The other thing that's kind of cool is if you right click, you get this option to set up your cameras. And you can see that what I've done here is I've set up 5 different cameras. So if we just go back to 0, and you can hit that on your keyboard as well. You can hit 0. This is just what I've set up. So, but you can set them up and I'll show you how to do that. I'll hit 1 and that'll move me to player 1 position. I'll hit 2, that rotates me around to player 2 position. Then I can go up to 3 and I can see kind of a bird's eye view. And then 4, I'm back to my thing. Now that's just the way that I have it set up, but the way you can set it up is you get the camera to where you kind of like it. Like let's kind of just move it over here a little bit. And we say, okay, I really like this. You click this little set camera view icon here. It has like a little star in the middle of the camera. Go over here to 5 and click 5 and bam, camera safe. So now every time that you hit the 5 key, you're gonna come back to this. So I'm gonna turn it over, hit 5 and bam, there I am. So that's the basics of the interface. We'll get more into the gameplay in future videos. Thanks for joining.